Hello my viewers, today is September 28th, 2024. Let's complete this major main super prize of the whole PCH game with you, Larissa Coughlin. Here's my score now. And last time the previously put it on a score, tokens did not come on time. It happens sometimes. You have to switch the pages, then look again, and sometimes it's postponed. I noticed that. So, and I talked about this, but it's still coming. It's still coming, yes. Like when I play in a game, tokens come in a little, in a just little postponed manners, but they still coming. Last time there was no 2000 tokens for completion of this major main prize. It's still 1000 tokens. Yes, and this prize is coming with its bonus on this page now for already several months. Hurricane ended with the name Helen. Lots of dead bodies, lots of ruined houses in a certain area, lots of damages, other words to say. At the hurricane time, President Zelensky was visiting with his spouse, United States, got lots of medals, met even with the Donald Trump, had a little talk, was in the White House, had a little talk, and then left his final speech out of the street by his own selfie. It looks like he was holding a phone and talked. He was talking on that manner that the war is not ended yet with Russia. War is not ended, and he was not much happy about this subject to talk about. So everything yet like in that book of Maria Remarque, Erich Maria Remarque, if I pronounce it right. The book describes the event of the World War I. In the name of the book, Everything Quiet in the West Front. So it's pretty dramatic story to read. Very well-known book, by the way, by those who like to read. Erich Maria Remarque, I think I did say it right. That's the author. Yes, so, and here seems like continue just only in the 21st century. The war lasting more than 2 years. It's like when it started, 22, 23, it's almost like 3 years already, the war with Russia. So Zelensky, president of the Ukraine, He became president before war started, but with him the war started and not finished yet. So hopefully the awards he received in American side will help him pompously end the war with Russia. As Russia right now got big fight from the Ukrainian army. Yes, as Donald Trump said, in Ukraine side, as a country, there is nothing left to fight with. Nobody left to fight with. That's what's the Donald Trump's words a few days ago when President Zelensky visited the United States. That's briefly about the past week news. And let's see, I just completed Major Main Super Prize. And it looks like this when it's done. I got rewards already. I got certain pages, I think, perhaps becoming archaic because game remodeled. There was a lots of pending from this search and win page, but as it had malfunctioning, means they try to steal, and the game with its right bank, of course, did not give to those who were stealing. They were stealing from some other attachment, right? They tried to sell some fraudulent banks, we know. They were stealing from themselves because the grand mafiosi would not let everybody steal just, you have to kill somebody in order. They were killing somebody who, like Jesus Christ, he has to be guilty. The bad party said, they found that poor Jesus from the street, crucify him and throw on him, drop on him all their sins. They do it since even before time, people cunning people. Somebody they have to find guilty for their own guilt and robberies, so they will feel better. So Jesus indeed was not like this. He was that person. The God came as a person, very strong power. He did some changes and left. And what the party got, and as a story written, it's not exactly what the new type of Bible rewritten, not rotten, but written in a new Bible. Book is written by the people, as we know. Past so many centuries. Logic still persists in our life, and to practice to be a smart human, we only need to do what? Practice, do the right things, and let our mind what? Think, of course. And what I think about this page? I think about this page that, look, even message changed, totally changed the message here. Why wouldn't they this page just send to the archive? Do they really need this page? There's lots of pages where really super prize exists. This was page for teasing and information. I said nasty, ugly. It's coming like from nose. Attachments, virus, spam. It's coming to the here exactly. Maybe Spectrum communication with the Tampa Bay, and those who remainder who came to work here as they were picked by certain condition to work there, but not like making robbery and terror on the people's sides in the people's game, right? But since it was neglected and the government, bad government, was participating, everything was, when I start playing a game in this And here in the corners, it's just easy to read. Here it was always little messages was so many funds unclaimed. They like warned me. But I thought, I don't know. I already noticed there's lots of occupants. Occupants controlling, one occupants controlling the other occupants. So I thought, you know, I am fine. I do everything right. But I did not have idea how much invasion and occupants. And they put our roots and pretend to be a righteousness. So they pretend that this game is there. You have to have a lot of patience to fight this all. As we all have to have a lot of patience to live, each of us, our own life. Our own life of each of us. Is it a teamwork? Yes. You and the God. And evil if you invited this guy. But it's hard to live the life without do at least a little mistakes, right? So better we do little mistakes so the evil will not put roots in our life. We just learn, live and learn. Live and learn. And sweep and clean our days and nights out of control of those who we did not invite. And the life is passing by. Life is a wonderful thing. We all live in life for feeling better and do better and understand better its values of the life living creatures, right? Right, everything exactly right. Insert the thing what we don't need. We don't need. Maybe just stay like, you know, like appendix here. You know, who knows? Maybe it will do still yet good and very soon. But you know, for me, as I said, the information is not concerning me. I am playing this game, not some kind of actress, quickly made actress for this period, for those decades when, you know, the actresses are never going millenniums ago, when the TV and radio and computers were not in the people's life. Actors and actresses were very low-class people. A little theater were allowed and has to be controlled by someone who has the money. Count, Duke, his little theater, or King and his theater. Not many theaters were needed in those days because countries were not that big and population would not be distracted of too many theaters. So everything was done with wisdom. And what's now? Cinema, computers, that large work of theaters and the movie industry created a lots of professional and non-professional actors. And now when the block is raising for every legal, of course, blogger, it shows that, the life shows that little video from the blog is more interesting sometimes and welcome than some silly movie from you don't know where it comes really. And really all those big awards coming also to the end because they were creating nothing but a huge and unhealthy competitions. Awards always create unhealthy competition. So in competition as is unhealthy, kind of unhealthy thing, if it's not put it with the righteousness. So that's why, you know, there was a lots of dramatic news. How many, for the last even decade, especially last years when the COVID was, how many actors and actresses died, all different causes and from the COVID too. So, to be or not to be, I would say today, it's not the... Because that movie industry were very attractive on supposedly money making. But right now, very seldom amount of people going to the theaters to watch the movie. That's how very much movies became seldomly popular. It's still popular, but people already pretend to play a chess, play with the pets, help the wife or the husband, rather than sit on the couch and watch some silly movie. And that's how was it. It's all coming to the small theater owned by some duke or duchess. Very small because they have to be seen for the eyes of the owners. And so an activities has to be seen. So there won't be so much unpleasant activities rising. Everything will be more under control. And more than need to be under control, overpopulated theater would not need it. So, excuse me, basically, the God's demands are God's demands. Everything coming to what it was always in demand. Everything what you can control will be in amount of the work you are either own, either in duty at. So, about this famous search and win page. Hey, I got so many pendings, and there is no more announcement on the major main super prize. I was here already today and I signed in. I just have a little discussion. Actually, going back to the same page. Yes, going back to the same page. That search and win misery, see that this old team from the old previous team, which removed actually from the game, he's still hanging, just like Donald Trump, still hanging, and even is still nominee for being a president. How ridiculous everything, huh? You know, so there's somebody yet left from the previous who think they can get back, quickly jump, and, you know, put everything upside down. I said no, out and out. And this is it. And that's the end of the story. But I am in because the game is not you. Game is not your virus attachments scam. Game is a legal bank who was waiting for such a good player like me who will really release all gods of this game. And what I can say, does God like some money? Yes, he does. But the money is such a powerful thing that can be very unpowerful in the wrong hands. So that's why we have experience, we have education, and to spend the money and operate with the money has to be with caution. Yes, not just throwing it left and right because somebody offered you to do it. But no. Money, the real money, is you have to have either luck to get it or really hard work. To get a money is a hard work. You see how long I am, because our whole social life was getting neglected. I would got this money long time ago, but the wife was so invaded with the evil. So the way to fight the evil I did and still finishing to do right now, because sometimes to fight the evil is not just shout, hey, get out of my way. Yes, I do tell him get out of my way, just plain hard. As I said, we live in our life slowly and do with every step things with the righteousness. We live in life with the righteousness. Shortly to say, long story to say shortly, but life is long and has to be longer even. So we have to clean his life of all misery and evil, so the life will be easy for us to live and to earn the money too. So it will be easy to spend, and always we will be careful, do not raise any evil, spending the money and living with the money. There is nothing wrong with the money. God loves money. Evil try to get to the money, to spoil the whole life on the earth. How many planets are naked around us in the sun system? Lots of them. So interesting. The whole system, planets, consist of the same chemical elements what we have here on the earth. So in our system, sun system, solar system, only earth is alive yet. But an earth is fighting evil because alive humanity got contaminated being. Liberal, not very active, not learning from their mistakes, how to prevent the evil rising. But if we not learn, he would be rising and rising. So, do not do the wrong thing. Do not support the wrong thing which always with evil. Know what is really a wrong thing. The life will be much better and happier for us and without evil. So basically, old Bible was saying that lost heaven is here. Heaven is where the life is, where the Adam and Eve were moving, feel happy, they were alive. It was a blooming garden, which was spoiled, and they were thrown to get rid of this virus, bad virus, which was settled by the evil. And now we're Adam and Eve descendants. Have this our life every time we live. I don't know how many times each of us live our life here, and which way, what condition and what agenda, but every time I know we live once, and it's better do some impacts for the life here on this planet we live. So we have to live when the time comes to live. We have to live in a good steps, live in a good God's legacy on our planet. Because who knows, when we return next time, there will be a full heaven. Because we were here. We worked in a positive direction. And God, with His redemption, was lightening the path for our steps. Yes! Alright, I showed how this median main price completed. What else can I do quick? What can I do quick is just go to the quiz section, pick up the bonus tokens of the day, and after picking up 50,000 tokens, it will be 300, supposedly in 36. 336, let's see. Yeah, it gives, today it shows 336,000 tokens in the middle, see? 336. All right. Who wants a British citizenship? Who lives at number 10 Downing Street in London? Do you know who? Prime Minister. Yeah. In the United Kingdom, you must treat everyone equally, just like in here in the United States, regardless of gender, race, age. You know, at home you make your rules, but there is a public space where you go in public, and you have to behave certain way. Otherwise, you'll be identified like one day you'll be asked, when is your time to leave a country? Show me your documents, right? By the way, what it says, disability, religion, class, romantic orientation. And look, beautiful steaks. It's true. Who doesn't like to eat a beautiful steaks? They had a bloody history just like all countries. So in the bloody names, Bloody Mary. (1679) Act ensured no person could be unlawfully detained. Yeah, in a strong country they better watch it. Not like it was in the United States. Let's read. The British concept of corpus, habeas corpus, made its way into the United Constitution. So it's in the United States Constitution as Article 1, Section 9, Clause 2, which states the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion the public safety may be required. Who is public safety in this time, in this occasion, what it's mentioned here? Public safety is me. I know as I'm reading. I know how much invasion was here in Obama and Donald Trump time. And even still right now. And they did not deport it and not complete the work yet. So that's why so many accidents yet on the streets, so many bad lawyers taking care of that. You know, it's like a narrow mafia created by the invasion of the occupants. So I have to feel safe as a legal resident and my husband. So this has to work for me and for my safety. That's how I look at it. And everybody better who read it has to feel righteousness concerning these laws. You know, laws has to protect the legal citizen. Means illegal has to be forced out of the country. And no more hurricanes will be here as a climate change. All right, it's this one, the last question. Here the space starts filling out on the lower screen for my entries for super price, and here 336 will be turned to 356. Let's see, and in the middle we'll show it, 20,000 tokens. Entry confirmed, 2 times entry confirmed. And here, because I cannot hold camera so far, so I just can show now that it filled. Space is already filled. Start filling from the first question. Done. And score 100%. Tokens earn 20,000. Next quiz. I click next quiz. And it's here. And I do every quiz one by one. But now I will tell all my viewers, today September 28th, 2024. With my viewers was Larissa Coughlin playing PCH game.